Do what?
Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
I shot that vodka straight anyway.
Hey, Lex, what's going on, man? It is 6:22. Sorry, my voice. Oh, okay. I had to warm it up a little bit. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being on the show. Appreciate you guys. It is a Wednesday, and you are listening to Good Times here on Magic 89.9. Lex, the bangs getting long. I love it. Yes, looks good, brother.
Hello. Magandang umaga sa mga listeners.
AM to AM to.
AM na AM. Gising lang eh. Ano?
Oh, jeez.
Masaya kasi singit ko kagad. Sold out na yung dalawang shows ko kaya tapos paubos na yung pangatlo.
Whoa.
And the typical Pinoy. Last minute.
Yeah. I mean, I think, what is it? Why are Pinoys last minute when it comes to these things? Is it because they're confirming their schedule?
Yes.
Is it late naman tayo palagi kasi Filipino time, may Philippine time? Like, why do you think people buy tickets last minute?
Kasi una-una sa tingin ko schedule para malaman nila na buhay pa sila nung araw na yon.
Pero kung namatay ka, no?
Oo, mahirap gumastos ang Pinoy hanggang sigurado eh. Tapos, minsan yung sweldo, halimbawa, the last sweldo before that event, doon sila bibili.
Yeah, that's true.
Parang mga ganun eh. Pero ang nakita kong difference is, sana makahabol yung Pinoy in terms of buying online. Kasi sa Singapore, alam ni Kato, sa Singapore, so online na, yung pag na may bilihan ng ticket, napakadali na sa ilang online. Parang sanay na sila. Here, gusto pa rin na maghanap ng physical tickets.
Feeling nila, no, fake. Kung hindi,
they want to go sa outlet and buy and receive the ticket.
Interesting.
Yeah, may ganun.
Speaking of Kay, Singapore, good morning, Kay. What's up, man? You just woke up too, yes?
Yes.
God, that hair. Look at that. That looks amazing when it's curly like that. We were just talking about it yesterday, right?
Ganda mo, Kay? Nakakainis ka.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of irritating.
Kidding.
This is what Sam would take us. I know, guys. It's so effortless. Please don't be irritated because I'm doing nothing. I just wake up like this. Sam's got that great sense of humor. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, everybody.
Maayos naman yung pagkatao namin. Ba't di kami nagkakagad?
Good morning.
Mabuti naman kami.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't get to play your good morning clip yet because this is their first ad-lib.
Good morning.
Oh, struggling.
Sorry, I'm coming.
Oh, the struggle. Okay, can we get your microphone up a little bit more? I'm not sure if there's a setting there or not, but just...
This is better. Hello. How's that?
Yeah, I guess so. If anything you can do to just pump it up, that'd be great. Good morning, everybody who's tuned in online. Playback.tv/goodtimes. No Sam here this morning. She was here yesterday. The reason she is not here today is because she's heading back to the Philippines from Korea. So she will be in studio tomorrow, which many of you guys, of course, will rejoice because we can start taking phone calls again on the show. And that is always a big part.
We were taking calls that day I was in the studio.
Correct.
Oh.
But because you're in Singapore today, it's not happening today, and you're in Singapore yesterday.
I just
and
wanted to
before
remind everyone that was fun and that we got so much money. And where is the money, Mo?
It goes to some pot, I think, at the end of the year. And
To the employee of the year?
You know what? We could do that. You know what? That is a really good idea. Damn it, Kay. Employee of the week gets all the donations for that week. Everyone is going to be super invested in doing all-out shows. Okay, I love that idea, and I think that's going to be real. Yes, let's do that. What else? Yeah, so no phone calls yet, but we will be getting that back to you guys tomorrow. Bam is going to be here today as well. Mara's going to be here as well. So it should be a full show. In the meantime, let's get a song going so we can kind of get everybody woken up a little bit and ready to talk about a lot of stuff here. Again, my name is Mo. Alex, Kane, Singapore. Mara and Bam coming up in just a little bit. We're on till 9 o'clock. Good morning, everybody.
Good times.
Coldplay. 6:36. And they're not done apparently, so let me just shut up here for a second. This is the part they made 4 DJs to talk over. It is 6:36 on this Wednesday morning.
Parang pag excited ka ng kumain, pero hindi pa pala tapos yung prayer, hawak mo na yung lumpia.
Morning, everybody. Hope you guys had a great night's sleep, and that you're well rested, ready to go for whatever the day has ahead of you. I love this version of We Pray. I was just kind of okay on the song, and then when I heard the Eliana version, which by the way, I saw her live as well over the weekend, I was like, okay, this is the version I want to play all the time. And I think it's because it has that either Arabic, I don't know what language, it sounds Arabic part there that's really beautiful, and kind of loved that piece. And then I think about I don't know why I went through this in my head, but recently I've been addicted to watching street food in countries like India, Bangladesh, yung mga Pakistan, stuff like that, where you get the drink and hinahalo nila with their hands, daming langaw, all of that stuff. I'm addicted to these videos. Not the mekos. I think there's a guy there that does it, right? No, but it's not just him, like with the commentating. I'm like just the regular street food stuff that actually showcasing it positively. I don't think any of us would do it because we're maybe just overly scared of this stuff. I mean, we have our own street food scene, but hindi naman yung... Okay, wait, hold on. Let me the palengke scene has all the langaw and all of that stuff, but the food is not cooked yet. So we're okay. This one is ang daming langaw, ang daming all these animals and hand usage and money and exchange that I think even us may limit tayo. We can't do this.
Yung langaw meron din talaga.
Meron dito. Tapos ang
Last ko
sa street food hindi masyado.
Yung langaw natin, hindi naman ganyan in-atake. Like, we actually cover our stuff though, right?
Yung last ko napuntahan, nandun lang yung langaw. Nabother nga ako para doon sa kumakain. Ayusin mo naman yung langaw. Ang galing ko kasi pumatay ng langaw.
Wala. Ang dami-dami lang. Paano mapapatay? It's open air. It's so hard to do that.
Maybe clean, di ba?
Ang difference kasi siguro is yung discreet. Ang Pinoy, medyo at least tinatago naman natin na kailangan mo pang tignan na ay madumi yun ah. Yung nakikita ko sa mga sinasabi mong video mo na Indian, talagang parang way of life, parang acceptable practice.
Clearly. Kasi may pila. Clearly, right? May pila.
Walang discrimination pero parang acceptable practice.
Exactly. May pila. Nauubos din yung thing. Ang daming, like, di ba? It's like the guy's like the half of it is giving it away already. I think I want to try.
How many? Pang ilang araw na nanonood ka?
I don't know what I want to do though.
How many day is it already?
Do I want to drink? Or do I want to...
No, the drink ayoko. Yung piniprito, at least may fire. At least meron kang sense of na puminit. Basta inilagay sa mantika, pwede kong kainin.
Nalinis na
mo
yan.
dito, alam mo, walang choice. Kahit ano pag ginawa mo dito, basta inilagay mo sa kumukulong mantika, nabura yun. Pero kung halimbawa, parang from the, hinahalo, tapos straight sa'yo, medyo.
I'm intrigued. Maybe because these are my people. Like, I don't have the visceral reaction that some of you guys have because these are my people. Like, I feel like there's a family tree bond that I need to initiate myself into by having this food.
Ito medyo controversial pa yung masasabihin natin. Medyo may racist part din eh. Just imagine if you replace it with a white guy doing that. Yan ang sinasabi kong, kasi we're judging because...
White guy or even a certain part of the world. Like say it's America, Europe.
America, mga ganon. Kasi may konti kasing skin color na nag-judge na tuad eh. So pero... hanggang saan ba yung pagiging discriminating natin? Kasi tinitingnan ko
What are you saying? If it's a white guy, what happens? Like,
parang mas masano ka na, may konti kang may konti kang, hindi, kala mo malinis because it's being done in alam mo, Europe and everything. Pero paano Europe, umahalo parang Italian na naghahalo ng ganon. Parang nawawala. Ano mo kasi, their pizza is being touched also. Parang ganon. Di ba, inahagis.
Yung ganyan yung Italian eh.
Oo, di ba? Pero wala tayong narinig. Di ba? Pero,
iba naman kasi yun. Parang they still look like malinis yung mga kamay nila. This is the Indian guys.
I know.
Ash. Nice. Kamay. Boom. cash. Like it's just, and then the wildlife, and then oh my God. But
Iba naman talaga pati yung lugar, pati yung paghugas. Talagang ito sana baka kasi parang yung isolated case. Hindi sa dami ng video ng iba't ibang tao from di ba? Katulad sa Pilipinas, kailangan mo munang parang i-report ka guys, tingnan niyo tong isang tindahan na to, grabe. Pero parang isolated case pa rin sa Pilipinas dahil medyo hiya pa rin talaga tayo.
So no attempt for you.
No.
Okay, if we all went to India or Bangladesh or Pakistan, are we doing this or not?
We're all there already.
Good
Did
time.
you pay for the flight? If you pay
Good
for the
time.
flight, and
There's so much fiscal going on in your head. I am actually almost impressed that daily you think about money as much as you do. But if
no,
we're all,
kasi parang
sake of topic,
you're
we're
the
all
host, diba? You're
You-
the
you do
host,
it.
and you brought us there. You want us to enjoy. Yeah, I'll do it. No.
there's an Indian town there in Singapore. I have a feeling if you walk those streets, there's a little India there.
But diba, dito kasi parang may letter A, they grade the hawker.
Meron.
Diba? So,
Malinis doon.
although I've seen them like put all the chopsticks like in the lababo and then doesn't also feel all that clean.
Ria says if it was like an Amazing Race type,
And you had to win.
Hindi ko kaya talaga, promise.
it had to be last day though. It had to because I would never win. Like I would eat it and then get sick.
Masaya
then I
lang
lose.
siyan.
Yeah, I would lose.
Ang street food kasi natin, bola-bola, barbecue, may involved na fire Yung mga tao, okay pa yun Kasi ang
Pero meron na ako nakita yung nagbebenta ng fruits, tas hawak niya yung knife, tas ginamit niya yung knife para pangkutkot ng paa niya. Yung kuko niya.
nako, isa rin yun.
You know, Lex, if you want to bring up the race thing again, I was actually thinking, I was agreeing with you, but on the other way. Like, if I see an Asian guy, East Indian, whatever, if I see them doing something kind of disgusting with the food, that's when I actually think it's more authentic and more okay than let's say if it were an American or a European, if it were a white guy and hinahalo niya yung juice mo with his hands. I find that to be more nefarious. Like this guy is mentally ill or so, something like that. While if it were our people, okay lang. Like you go to a Chinese restaurant, and I've seen this before. The guy is cooking, pero smoking at the same time. The ashes just everywhere. I'd be like, okay, this is going to be delicious because it's authentic. Like, this is delicious. And
Hindi na maging authentic na clean
yeah, but when I was saying, like, if we're going to use the race card thing, I think it's more acceptable if they're Asian and they're more, this sounds really bad, but we're one of them. Like, kind of discuss.
Ako gusto ko kailangan
When I see the white guy, I expect hygiene. So if he's not doing hygiene, then I think there's something wrong with him.
Hello, our race is a race of tabo.
Bigyan kita ng isang break. Yung ice cream na may na-mention dito. Yung dirty ice cream dati, wala pa yung apa niya na may tissue. Ngayon meron na Dati, walang tissue yan. Pero makikita mo si Manong umiiye using yung finger niya na pinangahawak sa cone. Pero hindi mo siya maiisip kasi hindi mo nakikita si Manong. Na ibig sabihin, meron ka lang kwento na, naiisip mo, siguro yung kamay niya ginagamit. Pero ito kasi nakikita natin mga video, nakikita natin nangyari. Nakita ko kung saan nanggaling yung pinangahalo niya, yung kamay niya, inahalo niya, tapos kumakamot siya ng ganda sinahalo. Nakita ko yung kulay ng tubig na pinanghugasan, nakita mo yung proseso na hindi mo pwede sabihin, pag anong baro kasi, baka yung nahawak ni Manong
The imagination.
pag umiiyak, baka I don't care. I didn't see it.
I think Lex, that's a really good point. I think the word you said is discreet. Because with ours, we try to still be discreet. We all know that our street food is probably atrocious. Like we know this.
Kahit sa fast food.
Yeah, we know this.
Oo, meron yan.
We know that food is rotting in speed time because of the humidity and the heat outside that we are at the 365.
Oo.
So we know but what Lex is saying, which is super true, it's just at least it's not so obnoxiously done in our face.
Oo, dun sa nakikita nating video sa India, talagang, kung ayaw mo, bahala ka. Ito talaga kami.
I love it though. But I love the line of people. They look just like normal people. This doesn't fear factor. And I think the one that people are bringing up right now on the playback is one I saw the other day as well. Yung dried pusit, he was curving it with the heel of his foot. And I was like, oh yeah. Yes. Take my money.
What you want?
Take my money. Because dried pusit, like the dried pusit, that spade, that spade-ish shape. I love that in my
Diba
life.
sa Rated K, yung paborito nating yung fish cracker, yung nasa plastic na sinasawsaw sa suka, na sarap tayo, pulutan, pinakita kung paano ginawa.
Naku.
Pero at least yun, magkahiwalay na bagay. Yung kahit kumakain ka ng crawfish, hindi ka magdidiri kasi, yung pala yun. Hindi mo kasi nakunik eh. Eto, nakita mo nakagaabang ka, nakita mo ginagawa sa harapan mo. Mapapaganon ka eh. Totoo ba to? Totoo to? Nako,
Okay, so what's your local street food limit? Okay. Locally, you'll take anything.
My mom gets mad at me and says, baka magkabulate ka.
Where's Mara when you need her?
But I do love dirty ice cream.
No.
I do love dirty ice cream. Cheese flavor for me.
I'm out on the dirty ice cream. My ice cream standards are too high. I can't have the dirty ice cream. Lex, anything? All street food? Pilipinas, all street food.
Oo. Ayoko lang nung dugo. Yung Betamax.
Oh yeah.
Kasi may binibenta dito Betamax, hindi ko masyado.
Hey, Betamax or anything.
We have street food in Rockstar KTV. You can get your street.
Basta nakita kong kumulo yung
there.
mantika. Fair game tayo.
Wait.
That's
I
my-
love street food lumpia and the suka that you share from 10 years ago.
you see-
Yon.
Ang suka, okay ako sa suka kasi alam ko hindi kayang pasukin ng germs sa
Tama.
suka.
Magandang pag-iisip yan.
Pag sinuka-suka na natin
Scientifically
yan,
sound.
okay yan.
Tama. Yung lumpia sa kalsada, yun ay the best. Minsan hindi siya, yung crispy niya, perfect.
I think the sharing of the just
Sawan?
sausawan, whether it be your suka or the one that you dip the fishball in, that brown is that stuff.
Double
You
dip.
take, you take
Double
that
dip.
to another country, first world, and there's no
Yeah,
difference
yeah.
between us and the Pakistanis and the
They'll be
Bangladesh.
like double dipping.
Double dipping on a sticky brown
Right? But
is fear factor for them.
really, yeah.
And yet we sit here in our high horse.
This is just norm. Dapat tinaro lang natin yung norm.
I think it's the langaw.
Here on our high
Langaw
horse,
for me.
eating balot, sitting here judging all of these East Indies countries.
So when are you going? What is this food
Going.
trip gonna be like?
I'm going on Instagram is what I'm doing
For now.
for now. But all I'm saying is when I see it and it's vile and it's disgusting, but a part of me wants to try. And I don't know if that is having the same effect on you guys.
Sakyan ko lang yung langaw na sinasabi ni Kay. Kay, unless walang ebs sa tabi na tindahan na yun, na wala yung direct langaw, ebs, tutka, parang pagkwento lang, alam ba, wala, ang linis na paligid, tapos may langaw. I think medyo safe ako dun sa
Okay.
acceptable yung langaw na yan. Bubugawin ko lang kahit may dumapo na langaw. Pero pag halimbawa nakita ko dumi na ng lugar tapos may langaw pa, man,
Yun.
that's the direct transpo. Saka lagi ko na, ngayon nga may part na ako iniisip na di ba lumalaki yung, pinapalaki ko yung langaw. Para pag lumaki yung langaw, gaano kalaki yung ebs na nasa mga paa niya.
Oh my God, yung bangaw. So, okay ka sa langaw, basta walang pupu. But what about bangaw?
Yeah. Nako yung bangaw, iba na yun. Makulit yun eh. Makulit yun.
Pero
May
mas
ato
What I
maganda
like
yung
about the
bangaw.
bangao, is it's colorful. You know, if you
Yeah.
listen
Yeah.
to And there's
What do you think
green.
about the
Oo,
bangaw?
ganda, no?
Like blue on the back of the bangaw. They're like,
Ano na siya, may attitude siya. Yung marapa-rapa na siyang dumadapo sa'yo. You can kill me.
Ayan na siya. Ayan na siya.
Yung
I'm wearing my silver jacket. Bangaw.
bangaw has that shine on it. It's like a sheen.
Yeah,
Para
It's like
siyang naka-shades.
aling car wash. It has,
para ano siya, Pokemon siya, evolve siya ng langaw. Ibig sabihin may pinagdaanan na siya. May pinagdaanan na siya na talaga deserve niyang mabuhay na
Nakapag-abroad na siya.
Soy na.
may langaw na makulit. May nanonood ka, tapos paano ganun po.
Oh, wait.
Or when you're on the phone with somebody and you hear it pass by, you know it's a big one. You're like, so,
Oo.
bangaw ba yan? Has.
May nakita kayo nagsasex na langaw? Galing.
Yes.
Oo, tumitigil sa ere, promise.
Hindi.
Sorry. Meron, tumitigil sila sa langaw. Grabe. Basta
Oh, dear.
Pokemon yun. Pokemon
Yeah,
yung
but-
langaw.
The thing I struggle with is really the palengke. The meat, the smell of that meat, as it starts to really decay right from the beginning, and just the overwhelming amount of flesh smell. Doon ako medyo I struggle with this one.
Kaya daw tugasan talaga pag sa bahay. Pag lulutuin pa, may pag-asa ka pa. Basta
I know
lumabas.
it's not the dirtiness though. I can smell it decaying.
Ganun talaga yung mga ko. Siyempre, negosyante sila. Di ba? Talagang pinupush nila sa boundaries yung mga... Di ba yan?
This is my favorite. This is my favorite phrase, maybe in all of the Philippine language, which is it's not even in Filipino, but this is the band name that I've always wanted. If I were going to come up with a band, it's Double Dead Baboy. Double Dead Baboy is my favorite phrase in the entire language, and would be the name of my band if
Double Dead Baboy.
Double Dead Baboy.
I forget what's double dead again. So it's dead na and then
Namatay sa sakit. Namatay sa sakit yung baboy, tapos bibenta pa rin. Hindi siya pinatay na kinatay, kundi namatay na siya. Tapos sa sakit, ayun, double dead.
So, yeah, it's so brilliant.
Iba rin naman yung yung
Benefit
halimbawa.
of the baboy. Thank you, Rubes. All right. Anyway, we got to take a break. When we come back, we'll have Bam here as well as Mara coming up. The two Aquinos are the only one missing. We're on till 9 a.m. today. It is Good Times here on Magic 89.9. Back after this, so don't go away.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
You too soon to tell you I love you. You're the risk I'm gonna take it.
So if somebody says I love you and you're not really ready to say it back, what would you guys actually say? Let's start with you.
Parang nangyari na to.
This is deja vu.
Or, I love you, sabi na. Alam mo, halata ka. If I
No, you
could
know, we do. We love all the people.
confident person.
All the people who have bought tickets to Alex's upcoming shows. And we have 2 sold out dates, right, Lex? Is that right?
Yeah. And who was that guy who talks in your ads?
Si Prop Dave. Yan.
Dave.
Si Dave
Ano
yun.
naman siya sa show?
Parang Filipino-American na nagsasalita ng Tagalog. So yun, salamat kay Prop Dave. Isa sa mga comedian. Okay. Maraming salamat for selling out October 4 and 5 dyan sa Maybang Theater. So okay na tayo. Sold out na yan. At konting-konti na lang yung October 12, Saturday. So October 11 and 12 na lang po ang available. October 11, Music Museum. October 12, Insular Life sa Alabang. Ticketworld.com.ph. Tapos po, meron pa tayong mga Sharp Philippines Appliances. Ano na lang, 10 ticket, electric oven, 15 tickets, air purifier, and 20 tickets, refrigerator. Happy at alexcalia.com. Padala nyo lang yung mga proof of purchase. August 15 onwards, wala na pong electric fan. Tapos, andyan ako sa weekend sa Baguio, Lab Trip Baguio. September 27, Lemonade. September 28, dyan sa may Horn Pub. And September 29, dyan po sa may Coach's Corner. Yan, para sa mga details, alexcalia.com at ang thecomedycrew.com. Tapos ito po, meron lang akong babatiin. Maraming salamat kay Tony Sumala Eco Hotels for providing us a room there, and of course a lemonade. And sa Australia, November 8, Perth, November 9, Adelaide, November 15, Sydney, November 16, Melbourne. Tapos Punchline with Alex Karylle. Thank you.
Speaking of podcasting and Punchline, we have a podcast on Saturday. Alex will be doing GTW from Baguio, which is a whole lot of fun. So thanks for that, Lex. And for all of you guys who want to get on the show, by just sending me a message on Instagram and we'll cook something up, get you a spot on the show. Kay, also podcast, big time. Kay's Drama.
Hey.
Wow.
Good morning, everybody. Listen to my podcast. It's called K's Drama. Why is my hair so big? Yeah. So season 2 is shot in Singapore. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing more walking podcasts since everyone's into it, but I don't know what to talk about yet.
Is that a thing or is that your thing? A walking
That was my thing, yeah. Kasi na-realize ko why I really like it here is because I can walk around and feel safe. You know when you're not feeling safe, you look behind you and you're ready. You're ready mo yung payong mo or your water bottle.
You're bashing your own country. Okay, I got it.
No, I'm saying anywhere in the world, I'm praning. But here, I feel safe as like I never have to look around to see if
Singapore,
someone's
right? You walk
chasing
around.
me.
You walk around at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. It literally is like the safest like ambiance. It's
Diba?
insane.
Sobra.
You could take the train by yourself
Gusto ko
and you're
maghanap
like,
ng gulo dun eh.
whatever. Ay, meron din naman. I think, like,
Pero parang gusto ko magpasimula lang para malaman ko anong react. Sino? May gulo? Last day.
Filipino.
6 months ako pa yung walang gulo.
So
Mas.
you're the pot just because I think if walking a podcast walking isn't like a thing, it's your thing, then I absolutely think you should do it again.
oh, I should
Because
challenge also.
it's what separates. It's just another thing that separates you from every other show.
Cool. Okay, I'm shooting it right now. Okay, bye.
Yeah, later.
Nasa Singapore ka ba?
Jordan was doing the driving and everyone's singing. People tried to kind of copy it, but it was his thing. This could totally be your thing, and
Totally be my thing.
I think it could be massive.
Ang kailan ka
If you
dyan,
don't want to
Kay?
do it, sorry, Alex, what?
Sorry mo. Nag-ano
I'm
ko eh.
here till Thursday. Sunod ka?
Hindi. Unless Philippine Airlines Vice President for Corporate Affairs Miss Ann Chongco ma-reach na tong message niya finally at ang Pure Gold Director ng President Vincent ko makarating na sa ila. Yan. Baka sumunod ako.
But we are excited for your concert next
Maraming
week.
salamat.
I'm going to be selling merch at the merch booth at the Maybank Performing Arts Theater. And we're so happy because we're giving away pens, diba?
Oo, tama. Nakaka-pressure to si Kay. Parang aasikasuyo pa. Kumusta si Kay doon? Baka
Hindi, kasi parang, alam mo, when you do theater, diba? Parang bahay mo yung theater. So, namimiss ko siya. Once in a while, I walk around that theater. Wala naman na akong play. Para lang maramdaman kayo, oh, this is my home. You know what?
Ganda
I'll
kasi.
be back. Ganyan. And then,
Supportive
yeah,
ng BGC Art Center.
love it. Merch
Sobrang
booth.
yung poster nyo doon dati, nagpaano kayo, no? Supportive nila, no?
Yeah, you have posters all over.
Kaya nga eh.
Nakapaskil yung ulo mo, ba't walang katawan?
Marami
Itong
kasi
si Alex, gumawa ng poster, ulo lang niya.
Kasi para
Asan yung
magkasya ibang
katawan?
mga comedians. Pag nagkatawan pa ako, sayang sa space para sa mga ibang comedians. So ginawa ko na lang puro ulo kami lahat para lahat magkaroon ng space doon sa poster. Yun ang
Sayang naman yung ginawa ng stylist.
It
Sabi
should
niya,
be-
asan yung damit ko?
Well, I mean, the tagline should be "Ulo lang." You know, it's
Oo, parang ulo-ulo lang.
ulo lang.
Mga ulo.
Walang seryoso, ulo-ulo lang. Oo nga, galing na mo, no? Eh, dapat tinitle ko.
Pwede.
Ulo-ulo lang.
Concept. Ay,
Wala bang
Kuya
label?
Alex,
Ulo-ulo lang.
question. Gagawin mo ba yung joke mo about yung daga? Kasi, di ba, alam mo yung sa mga concert, we request sa gana yung favorite
Meron, may mga
greatest hits
nagre-request.
nandun. Sana i-request ko lang yung joke about daga.
Diyan ako may problema sa comedy pag may nagre-request. Kasi sabi nila, ay naulit. Eh, minsan talaga gustong-gusto nila. Eh. Doon ako na-move.
Like a
Katulad
song.
yan. Ayaw nila maniwala na may mga nagre-request din na parang kanta.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel.
I feel strongly about, I need to hear the daga joke.
Listen,
And
I
your
tell you,
singer.
if I'm at a concert and you don't sing your greatest hits, I consider this a failure. But
Akala.
and the comedian to say one of the greatest hits jokes, I don't know, Lex, how I feel about that. I think I'm out
diba?
on it.
Iba eh.
You just have to
Yeah.
introduce it well.
Akong bahala. Sige, okay, pagbibigyan kita.
Bam! With the background. I like it. Way better.
Good morning.
At your
Good
house.
morning. Yeah, this is my office here sa bahay. May home office ako dito. So
That's
good
the
morning,
office?
everybody.
That looks like most people's living room.
Oh, parang ano yan parang wallpaper yan.
Hindi, totoo yan, totoo yan. It's not a fake background. It's not a fake
Throw
background.
something at the couch.
Sige nga, punta ka nga doon, upo ka nga doon para lang proof of life.
Inutusan.
Oo
Oh
nga.
my gosh.
Para sa Blue's Clues. Parang Blue's Clues.
Buti hindi ako naka-underwear lang pala, no? Nakabihis na.
Kaya pala ayaw ni Ma'am, no? No. Ay, di totoo yan, Ma'am. No.
Good thing, hindi ako naka-shorts or hindi ako naka-underwear lang.
Parang
today.
Blue's Clues. Pwede ka mag-Blue's Clues.
Bam! That's an amazing office.
Oo, nawala.
So ano
Sadali.
to?
Mag-blurred ako.
Nabuo to in the pandemic. Because,
Yeah, I know. You know what? That's a really good point because I think during the pandemic we got to see how people work from home and what
Yeah.
kind of place looks like. I mean, I think I have a pretty big home office, but it's not decorated nicely. That is an incredible look.
Oo.
So ano to? This was made like we put up this itong wall na to because during the pandemic it took a lot of Zooms, maraming mga video calls. So maraming memorabilia dyan. Books, action figurines, mga stuff from previous campaigns, marami dyan sa likod. So ano yan? Parang Easter egg for the people watching kung ano yung mga nandyan.
Huwag sana mabasag parang sa figurine ko. Dahil dyan si Mo Twister na to.
Binasag yung figurine mo, pare.
Hindi, nabasag ko.
I scared him and he went like this and he hit the figurine and he was on a flight. He was about to take a flight and it was very stormy a month ago. It was very stormy.
No, that day.
Yeah. I said, I hope your flight doesn't add a hashtag. And then I said one last selfie with the group just in case because the storm was so bad and I was fly. So he didn't like the joke because he gets scared about that stuff. So he kind of went back and it hit his figurine. And when it fell, the head came off and he canceled his flight because he thought it was a clean slice of the neck. And that's it. That's it. That's it.
Grabe.
Oo, ano yun, pare? Sign na yun, sign.
Oh,
It's a sign.
see?
It's a sign.
Sabi sa inyo eh.
It's a sign.
Kaya nga ulo-ulo lang. Okay, ganyan yung inspiration
Yung
ko.
pala yun.
Bam's new, with Bam's Bayag Action Group, ulo-ulo lang is the billboard where it's just your...
Ulo lang ni
It's a
Alex.
great concept.
Bulutang
Yeah.
doon, di ba?
Yeah, I love it. Bam is here. A lot to talk about, Bam. First of all, let's start with how was your week before we get into all the topics and stuff. How was your week?
I had a very amazing week, guys. Medyo, may kukwento ko. Okay, give me a few seconds here. Magkukwento ko. So, nung, shucks, anong araw ba yun? Was it Friday? I think Friday, pumunta ako with the Air Force sa Pagasa Island. Okay, Pagasa Island is the westernmost frontier of the Philippines in the Spratlys. So, I've been in the Multisectoral Governance Council of the Air Force for 8 years, ever since nasa Senate ako. And they kept me on as a private sector representative after the Senate. No? So, kasama ako dyan, nag-volunteer ako dyan, and every 2 to 3 months, nagbi-meeting kami. And in the last meeting, somebody mentioned, alam mo, ba't hindi tayo mag-meeting sa Pag-asa Island, dun sa mga islands na contested ng China, no? So sige, let's arrange a field trip para makita mismo ng Multisectoral Governance Council kung ano yung nangyayari dun sa island na yon. So we flew at I think before 5 a.m. Lumipad kami papuntang Puerto Princesa. We flew in an Air Force plane and we got there. Pagdating namin doon, canceled yung trip kasi maulan. So syempre bad trip, 'di ba? Ha?
You should have
All
spoken
the
to
way
me.
here.
Yeah, you should have spoken to me first. I would have said something like, hey, I hope you're not a hashtag or anything like that.
Wait. So,
Continue.
okay na. So syempre, nagte-text na yung mga tao, pabalik na kami. We flew there for 2 hours. Babalik na kami kaagad ng 2 oras na naman. And then while we were having breakfast, having our briefing there with the parang counterpart namin for the Fernando Air Base there, suddenly, may short window kayo na pwedeng lumipad. Lipad na. Parang sine.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. Everyone. Let's go. Ganyan. So, tayuan lahat. Punta sa runway. Sakay sa aeroplano. and we flew to the Spratlys. Okay? So unang-una, napansin ko, may parang malit na commotion dun sa likod. So yung eroplano, there were maybe about 20 seats in the front. Pero yung likod niya, cargo na siya. No? Cargo na bubukas sa isang rampa kasi we were also bringing supplies to the island. May malit na commotion sa likod. Pagtingin ko, binukas nila yung pinto because they had some military taking photographs of the area. And we literally flew over the man-made bases of China. So we were on top of it. Nakita namin siya. Gaano kalaki yung facility na yon. It's a military base. And, from up high, I think we were at 5,000 feet. Makikita mo talaga doon kung paano siya binuo out of the rocks, out of the islands there. No? So,
is it impressive? I mean, we hate it, right? But is it impressive at how much they were able to do?
Yes. I mean, impressive in the sense na ang laki niya. Okay, ang laki niya. So, we flew over it. Eventually, we were able to go to Pagasa Island. Sa Pagasa Island, there's maybe about 400 Filipinos there. Okay? 100 plus are soldiers. Another 100 plus are civilians. And no kidding, may 100 plus na bata. Kasi yung mga civilians, may mga anak sila. So Pagasa Island has soldiers and civilians there. And they're at the final frontier of our country. Now, pag tumingin ka doon, tumingin ka sa horizon, makikita mo na yung mga Chinese ships doon. They're gray and they're huge. I mean, syempre from the island, makikita, hindi mo lang siya maaninag. Makikita mo talaga. Hindi ko matansya kung ilang kilometers away yon. Pero visually, makikita mo na siya. And that day, maulan siya eh. And sabi ng mga kasama namin doon, on a good day, makikita mo at least 20 ships na halo-halong military and the Chinese militia surrounding the island. And our armed forces there, they will take their boats, their smaller boats, and magpapatrol sila around the island. And there are times naghahabulan talaga sila with the Chinese ships. No? So, when you get there, may runway, may opisina, may ka-up tower na binubuo. But on the right side, you'll see the DepEd schools and the children. You'll see the covered courts kung saan nagbabasketball yung mga sundalo. You'll see the houses of people. Makikita mo yung mga bahay nila doon. And marami, yung mga na-meet ko mga civilians doon, they started out as construction workers and eventually nag-decide na mag-relocate doon mismo sa Pagasa Island. No? So, going back, so na kinausap namin yung mga sundalo, tinanong namin ano ba yung mga kailangan nilang tulong here. And we had a good chat with them. Pero yung time nila on the island is about 6 months. 6 months siya. And may internet. Thankfully, may internet sila. May smart signal. Although, on the way there, mag-roaming yung phone mo. Mag-welcome to China, mag-roaming yung phone mo on the way there.
Oh, that's crazy.
Which means the islands of China, may mga towers sila. Diba? May mga cell towers sila. But when you get to the island itself, it's a smart signal. And they have Starlink, if I'm not mistaken. So meron silang internet. So up to date sila. Up to date sila sa mga di ko na tanong kung may nanonood ng Good Times doon, no? Pero definitely may nanonood ng Batang Quiapo at may nanonood ng kung ano.
Going there if you're not gonna ask them if they're listening. No, hey, does it feel like, because the first thing that I thought in my head when you were describing all of this is like watching a sci-fi film and you see the invading alien force up in the sky with the massive ships, up onto the oppressed population coming in. You feel like lasers are going to be coming down. Does it have that feel, or it's much more human? It's gigantic battleships, still terrifying, but doesn't have that kind of sci-fi feel. Because that's kind of the thought in my head.
Alam mo, pare, it's both. Pareho siya. Kasi the reality of being surrounded by foreign ships, it's there. And si Pagasa Island is a contested island. And it's 280 kilometers out. 280 nautical miles out. Hindi siya kasama sa 200 na EEZ natin. So it is the westernmost point na kiniklaim ng Pilipinas.
It's
So
sa Palawan?
It's part of the Kalayaan Municipality of Palawan.
I see.
So it's a barangay in the Kalayaan Municipality of mainland Palawan. No? So barangay siya, technically speaking. So may pakiramdam na ganun, na nakapaligid yung mga ship sa'yo. But at the same time, pag kausapin mo yung mga tao doon, buhay nila yun eh, di ba? And the kids are smiling. Before, bago nangyari itong mga away na ito, yung mga sundalo doon, magsusnorkeling sila. Best snorkeling area daw yan, best diving area. The water, as we were landing, the water was bluer than blue. Kumbaga, hindi pa ako nakakita ng ganong ka-blue na kulay ng tubig. And makikita mo all the way down to the sea floor. No?
I mean, parang bangaw. Yung that glistening that blue that we were talking about. Electric
Sorry.
Yung blue na blue, di ba?
Bango.
So it's both, no? And yung mga tao doon, it's their life. Ganyan ang buhay nila. Kaharap nila yan. And sabi nga nila, sir, sanay na kami na may nakikita kaming mga barko dyan. Of course, at the back of your head, iniisip mo na kung magkagulo dyan, sila rin yung pinakauna na magkakaengkwentro or sila yung pinakaunang at risk kung magkagulo in the West Philippine Sea. No? So, at the same time, di ko alam kung nare-recognize nila yung kabayanihan nila. Because we don't have the concept of a border with another country. Wala tayong ganung konsepto. Diba? Yeah. Other countries, very clear yan. And throughout history, it's the borders where encounters start with other countries. Kung saan nagkakagulo, sa border yan nagsisimula. Wala tayong ganung klaseng pag-iisip. But parang sila na yun eh. So, everyone there I was with people from different companies, from big foundations, companies, and syempre may mga commitments to support, commitment to help. Pero more than anything, wag nating kakalimutan na may mga kababayan tayo na nandoon sa Pagasa Island. They're at the forefront of our fight. No? Doon mismo sa pinakaharap. Kaharap nila yung nakikita lang natin sa YouTube. Kaharap nila yan araw-araw. And I'm hoping we can provide more support there. So, guys, we want to arrange a trip there. Alex, Kay, and everyone else, if you're interested, organize kami. Alex, baka pwede ka mag-stand up doon sa mga sundalo natin, di ba? And bring some good cheer to our soldiers and the civilians there. So in-organize namin yon, hopefully before the end of the year. Maybe you can bring some of your friends also.
Are you serious, man?
Yeah. Because ang Air Force rin, nafe-feel rin nila na hindi nabibigyan ng tamang pansin rin itong Pagasa Island ng mga kababayan dito. And yung effort nila to bring in foundations, companies, eventually people in the entertainment sector is to really get more support there. So kasama ko is a good friend of mine, si Tony Lambino, okay, who is now president of Ayala Foundation, Smoky Mountain, way back when. Okay, si Tony. Nagbubulungan sila.
Did we lose Bam?
Pumunta ka ng Paraiso. I'm sure yun.
Smoky Mountain here in Pagasa Island, di ba?
Sorry, Bam, we lost you there. We lost you there a little bit.
You lost me. So, yung good friend
we were trying to guess what you were gonna say.
Yung kaibigan ko, si Tony Lambino was with us because he's now president of Ayala Foundation. Tapos nagbubulungan yung mga Air Force na si Geneva, reservist rin daw.
That's right.
So si Jeffrey Hidalgo lang daw tsaka si James kompleto na daw yung Smoky Mountain reunion. Baka concert daw sila doon or something. So,
kakanta ng Paraiso. Ganda.
Uy. Perfect. By the way, yung buong isla, malalakad mo siya in 30 minutes.
Talaga.
Ganun kaliit yung lugar. Pero may mga facilities na may solar sila doon. I think they also have a genset, but they have put up a solar facility there to power the island. We just need more support. We just have to give them more support at mas makita ng mga tao na mga kapwa Pilipino natin nandun mismo sa dulo ng border natin, di ba? In Pagasa Island.
That's an incredible story, Bam, that you told. I mean, what a week you've had. That could have been, if that were me, that would be my highlight trip of the year. And I am glad that you were able to experience that. And the invite for some of us to head over there is, gosh, I would jump all over that if I were at home right now. Lex, you should really go. And wag lang yung, oy, may window of opportunity tayo for an hour, let's go. Wag lang ganyan. It has to be a clear day.
Oo. Meron bang doon? Meron bang mga Philippine Airlines na pupunta doon?
Wala.
Wala.
Private plane.
Hindi, wala lang. Para alam lang.
Hindi, baka from Palawan. Ganun.
And if Alex is on the airplane, please don't open the door of the airplane.
Please.
It is
Scares.
Alam mo, surprisingly, hindi siya nakakatakot. nung binukas nila yung pinto ng eroplano, tapos parang pinadungaw sa amin yung mga man-made islands doon, hindi siya nakakatakot. In fairness, I will hold your hand, Alex Karylle. Mag-holding hands tayo doon kung ano. Kung
Parang hindi lang sa mga
ganun.
ganung pagkakataon mo hawakan ng kamay ko, Senator Bam. Kaya sana pag ibang pagkakataon.
Huwag nang hintayin yung nakabukas yung
Is there-
eroplano.
Just blink, bam, blink, okay? Or do something. Is there something you're not allowed to tell us because it's top secret? Blink.
No, so we had to have our photos approved.
By who?
All the photos and videos that we're putting out, we had to have it approved. And na-approved naman siya. Wala namang pinagbawal. So,
Who has to approve? The military, the Philippine military.
military. This was done with the Air Force. So, maraming salamat sa MSGC ng Air Force for setting it up. And excited sila to bring more people there. Hopefully, people who can really talk about what they see, di ba? Tsaka bring support to the island.
Senator, ayoko kasi mag-assume, no? Yung mga tao doon, do they need help? Like in terms of food? O okay ba sila doon? Kasi minsan, may mga tao na, we don't need help. we're just here. Sila ba? Medyo okay ba yung ano nila doon? Kasi maybe we can also, sabi, may mga contacts naman tayo sa mga like yung 555 sardines. We can bring sardines there. Baka nga lang, ano ba yung status nila doon in terms of economy?
Well, yung mga sundalo natin, syempre may pagkain sila, di ba? Of course, it's part of the part of their service, di ba? Pero syempre yung pandagdag would always be welcome. But I guess it's also more of yung I think they also want to feel seen, di ba? Na yung kanilang yung kanilang service doon nakikita at nabibigyan ng tamang halaga, di ba? Because they literally are at maybe I would say one of the most dangerous places in our country. Diba? And, nung sinasabi ko sa kanila na, kayo mga bayani kayo at maraming salamat sa serbisyo nyo, syempre, it's good. It's good to feel that way, diba? Na nare-recognize yung service na binibigay nyo. So I think yung pagpunta will be a big thing. But we can help eh. For example, yung kaibigan ko nga si Tony sa Ayala Foundation, he was looking at the schools. Baka may way na ma-improve natin yung mga schools doon with more equipment or more support. We had somebody also from the PLDT group looking at the tech infrastructure, kung paano pwedeng pabilisin yung internet or mga ibang serbisyo na ganyan. So iba-iba rin. Iba-iba rin yung pangangailangan nila. But more or less, yung mga civilians, many of them either work in government, so yung mga ahensya, like yung isang nakausap ko, supportado siya or he works sa DENR. So nagbibilang siya ng mga isda, siya like tinatala niya yung mga klase ng isda na nakikita, something like that, parang research. Yung iba naman nasa construction. So they have a life there. May buhay sila doon. But of course, konting tulong would always be welcome, di ba?
Oh, tama.
Alex is gonna have a show over there at Pagasa Island. Early bird tickets up already, Lex. On Alex.
Ang bala. Interesado ako dyan.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be awesome.
Give back something naman to the community.
Bam, I know you don't want me to make this about you, but can I just bring this up because I saw a comment maybe about 10 minutes ago on playback that I think deserves reading. It says here, imagine Bam is doing this as a private citizen. What more what are politicians that are actually in position doing? I also want to just kind of highlight Bam's been doing this way back. Like this is not because we have an election season coming up. When we started the show again, Bam was already doing this, talking about his week-to-week stuff well before the thought of even a political season was around. You're very active, Bam, and you always have been. I think you maybe deserve a little bit of credit that as a private citizen, you are tireless about doing this stuff. And your message has not changed from the very first time you've been on this show until now. It was loud back then. It's freaking loud right now. And I just thought it should be said.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, bayag all day, baby. Let's go. Mara Aquino, speaking of Aquinos, what's up, Mara?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mara.
It's let's see, 7:27 here on this Wednesday morning. We have a bunch of things to talk about. Bam, when you're talking about these people and all your travels and really everybody here on the show, there's 8 billion people in the world. And I saw this topic, I think online, and I thought it was a really interesting one. I wanted to ask everybody here, even the people on playback.tv/goodtimes. Of the 8 billion people, what do you think you are, your life? Where do you think you are in the top percentage of people living a really good life? Of the 8 billion, do you think you're in the top 10%?
Yeah.
Top 20%, top 30%? Like, what number do you think you are of the 8 billion in the world?
Siguro top 10%. Definitely.
You think so?
Oo naman. Oo naman.
What do you think, Mara? Of the 8 billion?
Maybe like a top 30, perhaps.
Top 30%? I mean, you factor everything, okay? Factor everything in. Quality of life, access to efficient, everything, transportation, clean food. We were talking about dirty food earlier. Healthcare, all of the things that make a good life. It's not just all financial. Where do you think you reside in? 8 billion people.
Health care?
Everything that would qualify it.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I guess top 15 because I guess I can go back home if I need healthcare or something. Top 15. Because you pointed out healthcare.
May sakit ka,
It's
you can just
important, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think all of that stuff. A lot of the numbers I'm seeing here is 50%, 40%. Pumba, who's in Brisbane, Australia, top 1%. Hey, you're in Australia. I would not argue with that. Shay's in British Columbia, says top 30. And it says top 20%. Bam says top 10. Alex, where do you think you are? And you've lived a variance here in terms of, percentages. Where do you think you were and where do you think you are now?
Sa Pilipinas, nasa top 20 ka sa mundo, bababa ka ng konti sa top 10. Ay, sa mundo top 20, sa Pilipinas medyo top 15 ganun.
Ito, I wanna raise this lang Maraming lugar sa mundo na mas delikado sa Pilipinas I mean, maraming lugar like parts of Africa, parts of South America, even some parts of Eastern Europe. Mga sumasabay tayo sa mga ibang parts doon. So, in the world, ang Pilipinas is a little bit higher than average. At tayo kasi, we always feel na we're below average sa mundo. But the truth is, we are higher than average sa mundo. So, hindi ko alam, Lex, kung considering si China, yung mayaman naman sa China, nasa big cities lang naman di ba? Yung nasa gitna doon, medyo hirap pa rin sila. Hindi ko alam kung compared to the world, bababa ka o compared to the world, tataas ka. Kasi kung yung world mo, Europe
numbers,
lang.
In terms of numbers lang, Senator. In terms of bigness lang. Kaya ako medyo okay sana pareho lang. Kaya lang, may mga hindi ka ma-access dito. For example, healthcare. Imbis na, kung halimbawa lang may free healthcare na mas maganda, in terms of lahat yung pera mo sana magagamit mo sa other. But now, kahit na doon ka sa posisyon na yun, you're spending money for services na dapat sana
Libre. I agree.
Diba?
Pero yung mga bansa na may free healthcare, mas konti yun kaysa sa mga bansa na walang free healthcare. Kumbaga parang mas marami yung mga, di ba? Kasi world sometimes kasi yung world natin, America, Canada, Europe. But there are other parts of the world na hamak mas mahirap sa Pilipinas. I mean, that's something I only really understood nung nag-abroad ako, and I was in that fellowship nga last year, di ba, na may mga kasama kami from Côte d'Azur and from Yemen, di ba? And kinukwento nila yung state ng kanilang development, and di hamak malayo tayo, no? So I don't wanna argue about it, but yun lang siguro, just to say lang na may mga maraming parts pa ng mundo ang di hamak mas less developed sa Pilipinas.
Pero
hard to believe, I know, hard to believe for us, di ba?
Senator, kasi may mga bansang mahirap because, for example, Africa. Alam ko may mga okay sa Africa, pero because of kita mo naman yung ano nila, yung talagang environment nila, talagang sa atin kasi parang ang tingin ko mayaman tayong bansa na hindi lang na yung potential.
Exactly, yung potential, hindi lang natin
diba yung
nakukuha.
potential. Doon ako frustrated na sana equal pag nag 20% ka dito, 20% ka rin sa buong mundo. Pero ang naiinis ako, for Africa, may starvation, may everything. And then, talagang, sila, parang may reason, talagang valid reason na mahirap sila. Pero tayo parang I don't think dapat wala tayong yung talagang environment reason para maghirap like
Yeah, yung
what
resources are
happened to
there.
we have
Lahat ng
resources.
ingredients.
Yes,
Talent is there.
Lahat ng ingredients meron tayo to be able
We're
to develop as a
categorically third
country.
world. We're categorically third world country. Yes.
Tayo, we're
Developing
not
country.
Are we?
developing na ang tawag sa atin. Developing na. Hindi na siya
pero
Well,
we're
no,
trying.
but
emerging. In fact,
it's
emerging
third
pa
world
yung
is-
tawag sa atin.
So we're not third world, or that's an offensive term. Just
Right.
change.
Hindi na
think
siya
so.
ginagamit. Hindi na siya
Okay,
ginagamit.
so hindi siya ginagamit. Apologize. But if we're developing, that still should put us under the 50% mark, no? Bam?
No. We're above average sa mundo sa mundo.
Yes.
Pero mas lumalabas nga yung we have all the ingredients. Si Kay and si Alex were saying, we have all the ingredients to really reach our potential. Kaya lang di natin
Yes.
maabot-abot. At Mo Twister, babalik tayo sa war on corruption mo, di ba? War on
Oh,
corruption
baby.
mo. Yun yung gusto mong war, di ba? Kasi
That's
yun
not the
talaga
war.
yung isang
Buddy.
bagay na binababa tayo niyan di ba? And
Yun ang point ko.
nakaka-frustrate siya. Ngayon na mas global citizen na mga Pilipino,
Yeah.
because of our OFs na mga kamag-anak, because of the internet, nakikita natin yung nangyayari sa buong mundo. Mas nakaka-frustrate siya kasi alam natin kaya natin pero di natin ginagawa, di ba?
And when you look at our Asian neighbors, di ba, parang, look at them. Di ba? Asa na tayo sa race? Or, di ba, yeah. Well,
As angry as we are, though, ma'am, with say this Chinese invasion, I'm angrier that our own is doing this to our own. Like I understand a foreign power coming in and trying to push another country out. We get it. We've seen that through the history of humanity. But when it's your own doing it to your own, and we cannot maximize our potential, and we are being ripped apart internally, that's the start that pisses me off, and that's the bloody war I want.
Mo, gusto mo nang mas ma-piss off pa.
Nako.
Kung gusto mo piss off pa, ito yung katotohanan. Konektado yan. You don't think konektado yung foreign powers getting our territory and the corruption here? Konektado yan. I mean, yan yung nangyayari, nakikita mo ngayon sa Senate hearings. Yung mga POGO, it goes a long way. Malalim ang napupuntahan niya. And hindi ko alam kung ano yung nangyari sa executive session kahapon ni Alice Gu at supposedly, sinabi daw niya who's really behind the POGO. Although magkasama kami ni Senator Risa mamaya sa Cebu, baka bulungan mo naman ako ng Although bawal yun.
Check out the show tomorrow.
Bawal yun. Pero it's connected. Yun yung point doon. Itong corruption na nangyayari sa bansa natin, konektado yan sa nangyayari sa West Philippine Sea. It's all connected, di ba?
Really depressing. All right. Okay, let me ask you then your number. Then we got to take a break here because it's 7:35. Where do you think you were?
hirap, no?
Okay,
Well,
8 billion.
kasi,
Guys, may goodbye lang sa atin.
Oh, let's see.
good morning.
Bye, Coco and
Oh,
Rory.
is it time for school?
Oh, hi.
Bye!
Ay, sabi ko sa'yo, pang blues clues.
Every
Pang
Monday.
blues clues talaga yung setup na yan Pang blues
Give
clues talaga.
her a joke next.
Senator, mag-show tayo, Senator, yung educational and yung background,
Yeah, pwede.
Now it's time for so long, and we'll sing just one more song. Thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart. You know, with me and you and my dog. Wait, sino ba?
Blue.
Blue.
Blues Clues. Blues Clues. Ang lungkot ng mga message ng mga tao sa kanya, no? He's trending now we're okay, He's viral right now,
Blues clues?
Yeah.
Pangalan, Steve ba?
Steve, parang
Bakit?
people are giving him life updates. Yung mga batang lumaki with him.
Yeah, they're basically saying life is hard. I didn't
Right.
expect it to be this way. Ganon.
So
But
sinisisi pa siya?
Di naman.
You didn't give us a
lang
clue.
with him. Totoo. That's what some said.
There was one flight na kasabay ko si Kuya Boji. Oh my God. Sobra ako nag-freak out. Kuya Boji! You're here!
Patibot.
Kuya Boji, di ba?
Tantanan, tantanan. Pagmulat ng mata.
Yeah,
Nope.
but to go back to Mo's question and topic, because Mo is
Si Mo.
keep quiet because I didn't answer his question.
Yes,
So
thank
yes, my number would be very low because in my head, I'm not happy unless I see that the kids are getting their education. Very connected to the Blues Clues and Batibot. That's always been like the thing that bugs me the most. If I am in a country that doesn't provide proper education for kids, then my number drops. Kasi hindi lang, I'm not just thinking of myself, I'm thinking of the people around me. And my only hope for our country would be the kids. So that's why siguro mababa. Kasi yung literacy rate man lang, hindi siya mataas. So kahit na I have access to good health care, etc., I would put myself under 50%.
Wow. No, that's strong.
Hindi, kadugtong ko yun eh. Parang hindi ko kaya mabuhay na hindi ko sila naisip. So, yeah.
No, that's totally valid.
May salita tayo na we're a rich country pretending to be poor. Naniniwala ako doon.
Not pretending, but close.
Yeah, maybe there would be a better word, pero something like that.
Gusto nating, ewan ko, parang gusto natin romanticize yung pagiging mahirap eh.
We are stealing something from people with all this corruption. So yeah, something like that.
We got to take a break. And Kay, you got to head out. So you're in Singapore right now.
I'm hanging with my mommy.
Yes, that's right.
It's family time for me.
And ready for her daughter to arrive. So we'll take a break. When we come back, 4 of us will still be here. Of course, Bam here, Lex, Mara, myself. The entire show, of course, all the way till 9 a.m. Back after this. Don't go away.
Good times.
7:43 here. 4 of us on the show. Of course, Bam on a Wednesday morning. Usually stops by on Monday. But since, well, gosh, there was nobody in studio. There still is nobody in studio. Sam will be back tomorrow. Bam, I'm expecting what day are you here next week? Monday?
I'll be here on Monday next week. So excited din ako to go back to the studio.
Yeah. The
Iba
show
rin
is...
yung iba rin pag, well, sometimes si Mara nakasama ko, sometimes si Sam. All the time si Sam, di ba? So, see you on Monday, studio. See you on Monday, studio.
I was reading an article. Bam. Taylor Swift lost 17 million followers after endorsing Kamala Harris.
The Trump followers left her. Sabi kasi ni Trump, I hate Taylor Swift, di ba? Grabe, di ba?
Yeah, and of course, there's video of Trump, driving from way back in the day, just kind of, I think, listening to Swift in the car while he's driving, kind of enjoying himself. Now, of course, he hates it because it's all self-serving for him. But 17 million followers she lost, which is probably short term, probably not going to be a big deal. I don't know. I kind of want to ask you guys, and I know everybody has different politics, but it does remind me, I guess, of Tony Gonzaga. Remember when we were on this Tony hate tour because she was so associated with BBM's campaign? Has she gotten all of your fanfare back for those who maybe have left because of so much political alignment during the campaign, or are you out still? And everybody still out. I don't know. Are you guys still out on say Tony Gonzaga?
Hindi wala namang out, in and out, pero mukhang sa tingin ko parang hindi siya pa fully recover before compared doon sa kaysa doon sa nasa during.
Yeah, I'm still out. I'm still out. But I'm not going to ask you because obviously, that's, or unless you want to answer. But do you think celebrities can recover? Do you think Taylor Swift will recover?
Yeah. So firstly, hindi ko alam kung bakit parang nagkaka-weird ilaw tong video ko. So I don't know what's happening. Para akong nagiging sa kabilang buhay na ba. Ayun.
Aparisyon.
Okay. Okay, so well, put it this way, marami talagang entertainers who will support celebrities. It happens every election. And politicians. And I am eternally grateful to all of the entertainers who supported Lenny kasi walang nagpabayad doon. Everybody did it as a volunteer. Sila Alex abonado pa yan, honestly. Hindi yan yung oras nila tsaka yung schedule that they had to miss by joining all those rallies, diba? So, iba yun eh. Kasi there are times, in the past, you really have to pay eh. Kailangan talaga magbayad ng performers mo, diba? So, iba yung nangyari noong 2022. I don't know if it's the same for the other camps. Pero alam mo, after a few years, ako, hindi ko tiyatanim yung galit. Like, wala akong galit. Naiintindihan ko na may ibang kampo. Naiintindihan ko yan na you support other people. And honestly, kung magkita kami, it's fine. Tayo mo, si Tony Gonzaga started out when we were also there in Channel 23.
Yes, very much
Right?
so. Yeah. So yeah, and her sister, I did TV show with her every single day for
Really?
a very long time. Yeah, Alex and I were very, very close. But there's just something, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm a little unfair to people. There's just something about this last election that was, it was unfair, logically incorrect, but I had it's either you're for or you're against. And if you're against, you can't, I'm out on you. It was that important. And I think that's why, I think what you just said, which for the first time, we weren't paying celebrities because it was so important.
Doon ako talaga nasaktan nung natalo kasi doon ako nakakita ng authentic support na parang voluntary. Kahit na iniintriga kami na walang bayad. Wala talaga kaming bayad doon sa Pampanga, sa Kamanaba. So, yun talaga pinakamasakit na election sa akin kasi I thought, this is it. Change.
Exactly.
Walang kailangang bayaran, walang kailangang utangin ng mga budget. Nag-volunteer lahat. Nice. So I saw it.
And
Pero
I was
sa personal ko naman mo, sa maliit kong followers, nakakita ako ng hindi, yun na may issue na ABS-CBN, of course, when I supported Lenny, may nawala akong mga followers, pero sa tingin ko parang napalitan siya ng quality. Napalitan siya ng quality followers kasi mas gusto ko yun yung in terms of supporting. Parang
quality over quantity, stuff like that.
Tsaka ay pinapacheck ko rin yan kasi nung maraming artista who came out for Lenny, everyone knew they were taking a risk. Kasi it was still President Duterte's time, di ba, nung campaign. And alam natin, very vengeful yung previous administration. So maraming tao talaga took a risk by supporting her. And after the campaign, pinapamonitor ko rin yan Meron bang nadelikado yung career dahil sumuporta kay Lenny, no? And actually, parang walang nadelikado yung career. In fact, marami pang gumanda yung career after. No, which I think shows na mga Pinoy, they appreciate you being authentic They appreciate na magsusupport ako kasi ito talaga yung nasa puso ko. I think they appreciate that. Maybe sa Amerika iba kasi red or blue ka lang dun 'di ba? Wala ka namang ibang choice. You're either Democrat or Republican, 'di ba?
Yeah, but you can still, I think a normal mind, like nothing too fanatical. You can distinguish between two politicians, a red politician, a blue politician, and good and evil, tyranny and not
I think
right? I think that's where we were with this. And again, I don't want to bring up bullshit, but it was that. It was the difference between good and evil, dictator and non, tyranny and non. That's why it was important. It wasn't just politicians.
It wasn't a regular election, no? But
it's not a race.
Okay, put it this way. Let's say my favorite artista ako, nag-support ng kandidato na hindi ko gusto. Maybe yung fandom ko mawawala. Like, di na ako kasing fan niya. Pero hindi naman na magagalit ako sa kanya or, di ba, yung parang aawayin ko siya. Not to that point. But I agree with you na kung yung favorite artista ko, favorite band ko, ibang sinuportahan, and very passionate ako about this campaign, I probably will also, hindi na siguro rin ako magpa-follow or hindi na ako kasing fan. Pero hindi naman ako magagalit to the sense na tipong aawayin ko.
Yeah,
diba?
yeah. And I think
ikaw, Alex, may nang-away na ba sa'yo because nag-Lenny ka? Meron ba?
Wala naman. The usual, parang blanket tira, no? Parang, pag nag-support ka, the usual lang na...
Oh, I got throttled for it, but it was okay. It was worth it.
Yeah,
it was worth it. Well, whatever.
I speak of losing followers. Ito talaga mainit na yung week. Yung pagbisita ni BP Sara kay Lenny na pati kay Senator Trillanes was nag-tweet siya sa X na medyo nagkaroon ng konting anong take dito, Senator Bam, para from an insider point of view.
Well, okay, so wala pa akong chismis dyan, but I will have chismis on Sunday. Kasi doon kami magkikita ni Ma'am Lenny, no? So wala pa akong ma-share na insider
kasi yung trigger dito si Senator Trillanes medyo parang, ganun.
Well, si okay, so here's my take. Ako, personally, kung may kakausap sa'yo, kausapin mo. Now, what comes out of that conversation, yun yung mahalaga. No? Kung magpapalit ba yung values mo, magpapalit ba yung position mo on issues, or magpapalit ba yung alignment mo. But to talk to someone, I think, is personally something I would do. Kasi sa Senate, ganun din naman yun eh. I mean, if you want to pass something, kailangan mo kausapin yung mga tao na nakakaaway mo rin sa politika. And I'm just relating it to what happened to me. Pero like in 2017, when we passed the free college law, napasa ko yun bilang miyembro ng oposisyon. 'Di ba? And kung yung positioning ko noon ay hindi ako kakausap ng kahit sino man na nasa administration, wala akong batas na mapapasa. So kailangan mo silang kausapin talaga. Now, that being said, ano yung lalabas doon? Yun siguro yung mas bigyan natin ng pansin. But that's my position. I can understand people, of course, iba yung pananaw nila because si Sarah is the head of her group and si Lenny is the head of our group. So parang medyo mabigat yung meeting na yon. I remember in 2019 in a debate. So I was running for the Senate during that time. Debate yon. So nandun kayo sa backstage. So sa backstage kasama ko si Aimee, si Sani Angara and a few others. And napicturean kami just talking to each other. Even back then, ang rami na nag-react. Ba't mo kausap yung mga yan? Ganyan.
Very, hardcore.
Hardcore eh. And ako naman, debate to, nag-uusap lang kami, we're getting ready to go on stage. And honestly, wala man kaming pinag-usapan na mahalagang bagay. We're just talking about getting ready for the debate, diba? So, I think it was an overreaction from people because it was just a meeting. But I can understand why magkakaroon ng ganong klaseng reaction considering the history and considering, I think the last time sila nagkita was 2016. Yeah. Diba? But my understanding is talagang pinuntahan siya ni VP Sara para kausapin. Diba? So, medyo pag pinupuntahan ka na sa bahay mo, wala nga namang i-turn away mo. Diba? So that's it. I don't know what you guys think. Anong tingin ninyo?
I always think like it feels like a House of the Dragon, Mara, where you have Alicent meeting up with the Targaryen queen, right? Where it has to be low key, but this one wasn't, right? It was out in the press, and I wonder who benefits most from it. That this is a public thing. It's obviously Sarah, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, Bam. You're so close with Lenny. If this were, what do you think? If this was Lenny's choice, would she have just kept this low key?
No, I think kasi nangyari was umiikot na siya sa balita eh. 'Di ba? So nagtatanong na yung mga tao. So kinonfirm na lang niya because she's not the type to lie naman na magsisinungaling siya. So kinonfirm ng opisina niya na yes, nangyari to. Maraming meetings na nangyayari na sikreto that really happens in our society. Pero these days, wala ka talaga masisikreto these days eh. And also, of course, yung context ng time na yun, Peña Francia. So marami talagang pupunta sa Naga during that time, di ba? So hindi mo talaga matatago yun. So yun. So I'll find out kung ano yung pinag-usapan nung Sunday. Sa Sunday, malalaman ko kung ano yung pinag-usapan siguro.
Share with us next week, or at least share what you can. But you think, obviously you're a huge basketball fan, so you know that when Woj or whatever drops a big, by the way, retiring, right? But when they drop a big piece of news that the players don't even know about because they've got inside sources and all that. Is that the way it is also in politics? Like you love your staff, you trust your staff, but do you really trust your staff? I mean, do you think one of your own would leak because that's just part of the political game?
Hindi ko alam kung one of your own would leak pero kasi wala ka naman matatago sa Pilipinas eh. Honestly wala ka talaga matatago. Kahit sometimes yung mga photos ng mga tao nakikita, it's the waiters, it's the staff in the restaurant, alam ba yun? So, chismoso talaga tayo eh, di ba? Baka mahilig yung mga tao na ako yung naka-scoop. So ito yung best part. That day, yung nangyari yung meeting na yan, yun yung trip ko sa Pagasa Island. Walang signal ng globe doon eh. 'Di ba? So nung nakabalik na ako sa Puerto Princesa, So nung pabalik na kami, I asked one of the people na kasama ko, pwede ba ako mag-link sa phone mo kasi smart yung signal doon. Pwede ba ako mag-link para makuha ko yung messages ko? So, pare, pag-link kong ganyan, sabay-sabay pasok na to mga ano nangyari? Ano yung ganyan? Nangyayari sa sa Naga, ang nangyayari sa Manila, di ba? But, well, alam mo, ano yan, election season na guys. So, expect na marami pang mga mangyayari politically, marami pang mangyayari sa mga ganyang usap-usapan. And this is the way it is. That's politics. And again, ang tanong ko is, ano yung kakalabasan yan? I don't think anything will really come out of that meeting.
Yep.
So yun. Pero syempre, sarap mag-react, di ba?
Dude, that's it. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear it on Monday here. All right, Bam. I know you got to head out. You got a busy schedule today. I want to thank you for coming by. Again, I know you couldn't make it on Monday, but to make it on Wednesday, just to really kind of do your time here on the show, we certainly appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Wherever you end up in the country throughout the week and the weekend, be safe and tell us about it when you get back on Monday. All right, brother?
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Salamat everybody. Alex,
Bye.
salamat.
Senator.
Bye-bye.
Now that we've lost Kay and Bam, it feels so podcasty with the three of us. No?
I am actually, it's the first, I'm not updated with politics, so I didn't know what was happening. But it's crazy how people are like the Taylor Swift losing 17 million or like people hating. This is my opinion. I mean, I know you hated on Tony G, but it's like, if I were to compare it to religion, right? I'm not gonna get over somebody who's Muslim. I'm not gonna get mad at somebody if they follow Buddhism. I will just fight for what I believe in and maybe represent the person. Like if I'm Christian, talk more about Christianity instead of proving while somebody is wrong with their religion.
I see what you're saying. And I think generally speaking in politics, that's the way we're supposed to be, right? But as I said earlier, when you're two candidates, one is so clearly wrong and one is so clearly not as evil. Let's just not say they're right. Fine. They're so bad. They're so bad that choosing to follow that side shows me character, and I can't align with your character.
Well,
This is not a religion thing. It is a decency thing. I guess like maybe
perspectives, I guess, but for some people, they feel that that person is right. That's what they believe in.
Wait, what religion are you, or do you have one?
I was born Catholic.
Okay, but do you associate closest to Catholicism because of that, or
Perhaps I'm more of a spiritual person now. I mean, I don't go to church, but that's because I believe that all religions, essentially, they teach the same thing.
right? Okay, so oh god, maybe religion is really the bad one. But let's say a Satanist, I don't even know, is that what they're called? Satanic worshiper or whatever, that is clearly on the other side where it's evil, that is what they're rooting for. It's not, oh, this person is Hindi, this person is Muslim, this person is Jewish, it's really about a complete hurtful mindset. That's what I'm saying. We see that sometimes in politics now. Like if I saw somebody that was, let's say, intensely anti-Ukraine, for like super pro-Russia, I'd be like, you can't be my friend, man.
Grabe.
Super pro. If you're super pro Chinese empire gathering, whatever the hell they're doing in our country, you can't be my friend.
Even if that person didn't change, it's just their belief.
Yeah, like if you're like, okay, yeah, no, we should put bases here in the Philippines. As China, we should support that. We can't be friends, man.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're anti-Palestinian, like strongly, I can't be friends with you. But that's my prerogative to do that, because I feel like the division is not political. It's evil versus not evil.
Maybe I'm just naive in thinking it's just perspectives.
Ang nangyari kahit sa discussion natin ngayon is papuntay natin yan sa pinaka mga grassroots. May mga tao kasi na uneducated na hindi sila hindi to yung bobo, kundi hindi sila aware. They're basing it on personality, parang ganon, sa mga pangalan. So hindi nila alam yung tunay na background. So tayo mga alam ko to yan, nakakausap natin kung sino-sino, may access tayo to makakapag-decide tayo based on what's right. Kaya siguro may ganon because of the information. So, pag pumunta ka sa probinsya na walang masyadong access to kung sino yung nagsabi sa ila, tatay nila, leader ng barangay, yun ang sinusuporta nila. Kaya yun ang talagang hindi natin ma-address mo. For example, magagayad ka talaga sa isang taong, for example, is, alam mo yun, yung may complete education, complete access to information, and then still picking the wrong person. Kaya tayo doon, naintindihan ka na doon iiwas ako sa iyo kung ganyan ka kasi ibig sabihin, baka sa judgment overall, baka may problema ka rin. Pero naiintindihan ko yung mga tao, yung mga below poverty, lalo na napamanipulate sila ng mga tao in their decision. Doon may awa pa ako doon kasi yun talaga kailangan na baguhin natin. Ang medyo maigsi ang pasensya ko sa mga taong tulad natin na may level na dapat ng what's right and wrong. Kaya agree ako kay Mo in a certain nakita mo na, meron kang access, meron kang, you ask, ba't ganun pa yun ang pinipili mong tao? Ba't pa yun ang pinipili mo? Doon, problema natin mo kung saan? Below the poverty, hindi nila alam na mali pala yung pinili na because of the information they're getting. Yun.
Yeah. But again, people, I'm reading things here. People say like it's about emotions with Mo and not, or evil is, how do you know it's absolute? I don't know it's absolute, but this is what I believe. I did not like Digong because he was killing your own people. I didn't like how unpresidential he was. I didn't like his vulgarity. I didn't like, because he was our leader. That's, my opinion of that is based on facts. He spoke that way. He really killed that way.
Alam mo,
he killed that way. And if you support it, I can't be friends with you.
Tama. Ang lagi kong dream, sana meron tayong politician na yung on a case-to-case basis. Sometimes he's wrong, sometimes he's
that's
right.
Perfect. That's perfect.
That's the perfect world,
Have somebody who's right in the middle who can just have an opinion and change and not destroy.
Yeah, ba na ganun?
Digong killed your own people. There's no debates in those things. He told his group to do it. What are we confused about? Yeah. And during the last election with BBM and Lenny, okay, guess what? Hated our past, did not want the future to have any part of that. What are we confused about? Now you have your horse in the race. Oh no, but I'm hashtag South. I'm part of the Digong group. I'm part of the Duterte group. I'm part of the Marcos group. That's fine. You're just stupid, and we can't be friends. And that's all, friends. I'm not putting a hit on you. Just said I just can't hang out with you because you're anti our people. We have enough evidence to say that they terrorized our people. If you're for that, then we're not hanging out anymore. That's all. I'm not gonna go light your house on fire. We're just not hanging out anymore. That's all.
Yeah. Yan. Ako pasukin ko na kay Mara na religion. Ako naiinis na ako pag nakakita na ako dun sa mga video, yung mga hinahawakan, sabi lang nanginginig-ginig siya tapos tumutumba. Yung mga ganon. Doon ako. Yung parang, yung talagang alam mong scam na scam. Di ba usually may mga, tapos bilang tutumbang ganon. Yung isa-isang lumalapit tapos tumutumba. Tapos hindi mo alatang acting kasi pati yung tumba. So yun, doon lang ako medyo parang alatang yung tumutumba.
So, anyway, it is 8:06. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have the last hour of the show. Don't go away. Back after this.
Good times.
On this Wednesday morning, the 25th of September. Down to 3 now with us. Alex, myself, Mara, you guys. Playback.tv/goodtimes. If you want to join us and interact, well, probably not today with these pieces of S's on the chat room, but on other days, it's not so bad. Playback.tv is the app. Just search.
Trigger them with politics, baby.
I know, right?
With politics, baby.
I don't get it sometimes. They're like, there's plenty of shows out there. You know where we are politically. You know it. Why are you here? Find another show. There's plenty. There isn't plenty out there, right? Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. So you're stuck with us because everything else is shit out there. All right. Well,
Alam
welcome.
kong malapit na mo kasi naglalabasan na yung mga, I'm not saying nandito yung mga trolls, pero napapansin ko na naman, they're back. The trolls
Oh, yeah.
are back. Nagpahinga sila after the 2022. Siguro dahil wala na sa payroll, mga ganon. Pero they're back. They're back. Sobrang back.
Why are they here though? Is my thing is why are they in our?
That's part of their part of their project. Answer all the
Really?
Be there. Be
I know
there.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walang sacred dito. Ang mandate ngayon, we need to go to where people are talking. We need to go when we see Bam Aquino, go there. And go.
I like the shy political supporter. You know, the person that's just kind of shy about things. You know, and just don't really. Weird enough because I'm kind of the loud one. But have you guys ever dated somebody super shy? Is there a struggle with dating someone who's super shy and super quiet?
May certain personality ako na hindi ko kaya ng super shy.
Sobrang shy?
Bala. Para ang kumakausap ng
wall.
Anong food mo? Anong gusto mong food?
Anything.
Di ba?
Kabahala.
Am I a bit more submissive, right? Or is that part of their shy thing? You know, more shy. Really?
Depends how shy, because I would like to have a conversation with somebody. There's a shy that doesn't talk at all. And there's a shy that can talk and get you talking and still engage. Right? So it depends what kind of shy.
Would you date somebody, Mara, at your energy level?
Everyone I've dated are funny. Funny.
No. I said energy. Your energy level.
Same energy as
Same
me.
energy. Yeah.
I've
Wait, first of all, do you acknowledge that you're very energetic?
yeah.
Okay.
Ano sasabihin ni Mara?
Thank
No,
God.
I'm shy.
But I know how to
Thank God.
listen when it's when I know when to highlight someone else and not talk. I know when it's my turn to
For
talk.
sure. No, Mara, you've never, for all the energy, you never put the spotlight on you. Ever. And I think that's great because there's a lot of people who have big main character energy but need main character attention. I think you've got big energy without the need to be in the middle of everything, which is super cool about you. And I think that's why people like you because there's no yabang. It's big energy with no yabang, and that's rare, man.
Oh yeah. I just when I'm with somebody, if it's too quiet, I have a need to feel. I feel like I need to feel the energy. I mean the quiet moment.
The dead
so
air.
I would talk. The dead air, yes. I feel like, oh, it's too quiet, so now I have to talk. So I like being with people who can talk because at work I have to talk all the time. So personal life, I like having someone fill in the air so I don't have to perform, quote unquote perform. Does that make sense?
Correct.
Oh wow. Okay, see that's what's really interesting. I thought maybe because you're big energy for work that in your quiet time you want to be with somebody quiet so you can have a quiet life.
Hindi. Dapat may magte-take over.
You're on all 16 hours of awakeness.
Yeah, that's why I like people that talk. I like people that are loud.
Damn.
Kaya minsan nagtataka ako sa mga taong naging sila, pareho silang shy. Sabi ko, paano kaya nag-start to? Paano kaya yun? Pareho, may mga nakikita ko mag-shota, mag-asawa, yung pareho mahihain. Sabi ko, paano kaya nag-start tong dalawang to? Hi.
So do you think in this context that the contrast, the opposites attract or no? Because I think what Mara is saying is opposites do not attract here. If you're quiet, I cannot hang out with you because I can't talk to a wall. I can't constantly fill in dead air. I get tired. Like for all this energy I have, this is not what I'm getting, Mara. No, you correct me. For all this energy
not
I
too quiet.
need you to help me. Need you to help me kasi nakakapagod din.
Yeah. I need you to talk. I need to have a conversation. I can't just be going out with somebody that's like a wall. So, but again, like I don't date a lot. I date a lot. I usually hang out with groups and like to observe when I'm in groups, I like to observe. I'm an observer. Like, I hung out with Alex. I was talking a lot, but ang dami ko napapansin. Like, yung posture.
Oh. Oh.
I'm an observer and then I make comments here and there. But when Alex is talking, for example, I let him talk. Hindi ako magbabutt in.
But see, like you've always said that I'm like talking. You're like talking to a wall with me. Like I, not only am I not loud, I'm distant. We did this in the mall where, Alex and I can be walking, but I'm 10 paces ahead because I just am alone so much that I think I would be very difficult, say Maro, if you and I interacted because I am not
I'm
even just
so curious.
distant.
When you said you're going to Korea, I was thinking, maybe I should join them. I was looking at flights and I'm like, I still have a cough. So
I'm more sick. No, I obviously would love to meet you. But yeah.
Sino magko-Korea? Ikaw magko-Korea mo?
I'm just too sick right now. I'm supposed to leave tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. So we're canceling. I mean, it's getting canceled, so no worries.
I thought you have work. Diba you have work?
Yeah, it was supposed to be interview Lincoln Park actually, but even then, it's just kind of a bit of a shame. It's just not going through. But it is going to be a push.
I'm not meeting Sam.
Yeah, I know. Sam's already on her flight today too, which is kind of another reason to just like pull the plug on it. But in the context of meeting you guys, I really honestly think it's going to happen soon, and I know that. The push is really for me. If we can get on the TV show together, this is what I genuinely want for Christmas. And I think Alex is going to make this happen. Alex, ito yung Christmas gift mo for us. Let's do the Family Feud. But anyway, back to my question. Could you date? Is it a struggle to date someone shy? I can read off some of your playback replies here. It's playback.tv/good times. Were you supposed to take the Asiana A380? No, the Korean A380 actually was the one that was going to be in LA, I think was what I was pushing for. Anyway, you know what we haven't done as well? We haven't done our roll call. I think that was a good time to do the roll call, everybody.
Yeah.
It to happen, and it's always good. Thank you. Any other kind of cool places here? Sydney, Australia. Thank you. San Diego, Riverside, all in California, or Tokyo, Japan. Thank you. Okay, that's it.
Bawal daw magpa-roll call DDS. Nawala yung mga DDS daw.
Yeah, they're
Pa-roll call. Okay, samantalin ko maraming salamat sa pilot and sa 555 sardines for the early bird. Sa Amo, may Hotel Celeste sa Makati, may Boracay Tropics at may Lefu Steakhouse na nag-aantay sa'yo pag andito ka. Ha?
Oh, Boracay!
Yeah, sagot na. Ayan, Boracay. Tapos nako, sa mga taga Baguio dyan, magkita-kita tayo sa 27 to 29. Diyan lang ako. Madali ako. Kalad ka rin ako. Pag may kayong mga gusto nyo pagkita-kita dyan sa Baguio, magkita-kita tayo. Ngayon pang malungkot ako.
Bakit ka malungkot?
Wala. Para may gano'n, di ba? Pag Baguio, Baguio with a... Yan, kita-kita tayo dyan.
How many jobs do you think, Alex, you would say you have?
Jobs?
Yeah.
Mula nung nagsimula ako ng
No, just now. Like currently, how many jobs do you currently have, you'd say?
Writer, comedian.
Writer ako. Yeah, head writer ako. Tapos stand-up comedian. And I'm a host.
That's right.
Host ako. Yeah, host. And I'm producer. I'm a producer. Tapos nagdidirect ako.
And podcaster.
Podcaster, yan. Radio. Oh,
7.
Oh, 7.
God damn. Mara, how about you? How many jobs do you think you have?
I host.
8 pala, actor. Actor pa pala.
Oh,
yeah.
What's you are? What do you think, Mara?
Okay.
And you know this, by the way, I know none of this. Nobody gets paid. I don't get it.
But this is still a job, right?
It's a job. I think so. It's absolutely responsibility. Yes. So, what
I guess events host, esport. But it all falls into the category of hosting. So is that just one? Even though it's different shows.
Fine. Let's just say, events host, but tournament host. Those are separate.
Events tournament host, and then podcast host.
Yep.
The radio host. So that but they're hosts in different categories.
I get it, but still, they're all different entities. So I think they're all different.
Influencer ka din. Alex.
I hate that
O sa
word.
restaurant owner din ako.
Owner
God.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but influencer has so many different, like if you get paid to promote a phone, for example, that's a job. You
But
influence people to.
restaurant owner, Lex, are you in the operations?
Hindi, wala din masyado. Silent silent partner. ako.
Investor, right.
Meats and delis, yan na-assist ko yan.
You know,
Masarap.
we can sit here. It almost feels like we're flexing, but I think there are people out there who have multiple jobs that just to get by. And I want to ask you, and I wish we had our phones, but how many of you guys have more than one job?
Alam mo bakit mo? Kwento ko lang ako. Nasanay talaga ako ng multitasking. Nung student ako, working student ako. Hindi ako pwedeng walang sabay na ginagawa. Maboboard ako sa buhay. Nung nagtrabaho ako, I need to have another job. Not because I need it, but because nasa sistema ko. Oh, waiter ako, tapos DJ ako sa gabi ng mga bars. Mga ganon. Sarap eh. Hindi ka masyado mag-iisip na kung ano-ano.
And you,
I don't know, but I
feel
think
accomplished.
Pero sa iba kasi necessity eh.
as a student, you can't afford anything. So to have a job as a student, to be that one classmate or two classmates or three classmates sa buong class na may pera, I think is really kind of uplifting. But man, it's so hard to have a full-time job while going to school full-time. I have such a huge respect for people who are able to pull that off. It's very, very difficult to do.
Oh, can I share? I had a weird job. I had several jobs to pay for college. And then, oo lang ako ng oo. Tapos, seater-greeter ako yung, have a seat this way. Tapos may nag-approach sa akin. We love your personality, blah, blah, blah. I'm from LA ata siya. I'm gonna hold an event here in Toronto. You're gonna do basically the same thing that you're doing. You're just gonna show people their seats. I'm like, sure. We'll pay you $100. Okay. I was so happy. Pagpunta ko doon, I did not know it was for a swingers club. I didn't know swingers existed. I had no idea. Tapos, before I went in, so nandun ako sa podium, yung sa podium sa harap, and then there's like a guest list of people. Yung kasama ko was a dominatrix. And then she was telling me about it, and I was so shocked. I was like, what? And then it's time for me to like put people dun sa mga rooms nila, sa seats nila. Tapos may nakita ko like couples, doing their thing. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? And then that's when I realized, okay, before you say yes to a gig, you find out all the details. Because I was so like clueless. I didn't know. I thought, because the person said, you're going to do the same thing that you're doing. You're going to get people in, say hello, blah, blah, blah. And I was so shocked because I didn't know such a world existed. And like, yung bed, it looked like yung may four, I don't know what it's called. Yung may four corners, tapos may parang may cortina.
Mga ano yan, mga Victorian.
Hang.
Mga Victorian.
Ganon yung style.
Oo.
Tapos the way the person was, the dominatrix, is like, people just get me to hit them. We get weird requests and this and that. I was like, what? That exists? So that was before I worked sa Good
Times. Alam mo yung contest sa
podcast.
kwentuhan? Yung mananalo ng tinapay kung sino pinakamatinding kwento? Panalo to si Mara pa. Yung may susunod ako kwento, I'm going to next si Mara ha. Pagkatapos ni Mara magkwento, no, okay na. Okay na. Parang singer sa karo. Video okay na. Ikaw yung may kasunod na kanta. Tapos, boses Regine Velasquez yung...
Alright, is it naive? Is it happy-go-lucky? Is it spur of the moment, spontaneity? What is it with you?
I don't know that. I didn't know that existed. I thought
Naive.
I had no idea. I was just saying that was the time when I had yung motto ko nun was say yes to every gig. Pag may sinabi, I was a waitress. Can you take my shift? Yes. Palagi akong yes. Tapos I had a notebook and I would write down palagi how much I earned. Tapos I had envelopes. And then literally I would put like $5 here, $5 there. I would save literally 2 months worth para I'm mentally I feel safe. So I had a goal and I wanted to reach this specific amount na hindi ko alam na a world na ganon exists. I knew about strip clubs. So, siyempre, okay, stay away from there. You're not a stripper. Pero hindi ko alam that there were clubs inviting people to exchange partners. I didn't know. Paano ko malalaman yun? Right? We didn't have the internet the way we did now.
Pre-internet. I mean, the internet, so you're not that old. There must have been internet. You're just not.
Pero
You're not
hindi,
searching it.
it's not the way social media is right now. malawak talaga yung mundo mo kahit you don't get out there. And I didn't work the Good Times podcast before, so I didn't know these things existed. I actually learned a lot in that podcast. It made my mind open up a lot more. So yeah, I had no idea. So that was weird. That's okay. That's it. The end.
And you end with, oh yeah, it was just so much happening and may bulate ako sa tae, the end.
I think the one more than a lot of people other than me had worms.
Sa tae. Oh, man. May bulate.
Di ba, nung kasama kami doon sa restaurant, uy, talaga, totoo naman may worms ako dahil dyan sa mayonnaise sa karne. Kain kami.
Kasi he was asking me, do you eat, hindi ka kumakain ng pork, right? Sabi ko, yeah, totoo yung worm story, kaya I don't eat pork.
Kumakain ako na
Ay, hindi pa.
Tama, dideliver pa lang. Yung order natin tapa, puro beef pala tayo, tama. Tama naman. Tama.
We gotta take a break.
Hindi pa naman pala.
And you just proved my first initial topic, which dating someone super shy, and you're like, no, I can't because I have to fill all this air. Exactly. That's what you do. You filled so much air with so many great stories. I mean, Mara, it's intense. It's great. We'll take a break. When we come back, we have more of the show. You're listening to Times here on Magic 89.9. Don't go away.
Good times.
Castle on the Hill there at 8:30. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice already. I can really feel like it's fading here. So we'll try to power here for a few more minutes, but we should have Ateng back on the show tomorrow. Mara, you here tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm here tomorrow because I don't work tomorrow. So my work got canceled tomorrow, Monday, tomorrow, and next Monday. So I can come.
You're doing podcast on Friday with me, yes?
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, see? Well, look at that. So easy. Lex and I are going to be doing GTWM from Baguio on Saturday. So if you are in Baguio, Alex is inviting to his hotel room for you to hang out.
Don't kayo show ko sa Baguio. Lemonade Hotel, sa Horn Pub, and Coach's Corner. Sunod-sunod dyan. Yan.
We're talking about you guys being host. And Christmas season, I could hear the Christmas ads running on the station already. We're 1 week away from October. I've got a question. Do you guys have early Christmas parties already booked? I mean, I'm not just both of you guys, but I know Christmas parties are so massive, especially as we come back full force, post-COVID and stuff, where, it used to be like, okay, we'll just do remote and whatever. Christmas parties, I feel like they're huge. Huge back.
Book ako as early as April.
Right, but my thing more is not just the host, because I know you guys are always
party.
You have your Christmas party early. Like your company is having their party early because all the venues are booked.
Yes.
It's here to do it that way. So Christmas party in October, is there one already?
November and January. It's either
Christmas
nabuka.
party January?
Kasi wala ka na makuha. So tatakpan nila sa year-ender o kaya yung parang year opener, parang ganon. Pero hindi na sila napag-book ng December.
Would you do it early?
Mas okay. November. October medyo maaga pa.
Okay, what's the earliest? Irish says we do it in November. Okay, November what though? Like that's the important part. November what? Jesse says their Christmas party is November 17. God damn, that's early.
Alam mo bakit mo? Kasi November 15 is meron na silang tinatawag na bonus. Year-end bonus.
Yeah, you're gonna get that anyway.
Pero ibig sabihin, kaya ka na pwede mag-party kasi doon minsan binibigay yung bonus na November. Kaya pwede ka na maaga kasi hindi mo na binibigay ang Christmas bonus sa Christmas na kasi wala na pambili yun. So minsan pagka November 15 may mga year-end na yan.
Let's read off some of these answers. Jesse says November 17. December says we had it, oddly enough, December says they had it in June.
What?
Miko said December 7. Exhibit says Black Friday, which is last Friday of November. Irish says third week of November. Okay, there. June, first week of December. First Saturday of November. That's early. Lord Ice, first Saturday of November. Goddamn. Shelly says Christmas party, February.
What?
February.
Mag-Valentine's Day na lang kayo.
Freaking A. February.
Sobrang aga. Sobrang ano na yun. Sobrang...
I'm assuming that's on the late side, right? Naubusan sila ng venues. Kaya February of... But that's freaking crazy. Forget it at that point. Karylle says last week of October or second week of January. Both. That's both depressing.
Oo, kasi dadaan ka pa sa araw ng mga patay eh. Diba dyan nagkakagulo sa Pasko eh dito. Nag-decorate ka ng October. Tatanggalin mo sandali kasi papalitan mo ng Halloween.
Billy is right. It says here, it's just so weird to celebrate it in any other month outside of December. Yeah, even first week of December for me would be weird.
Pwede na yun pag December na.
Med says November 8.
Ganun.
Nico says we booked the venue for December in January. So they go full 11 months to make sure it's booked. Hero says second week of December. Okay, I'm okay with that. Second week, I can live in the second week of December. Preferably third week for me, of course.
Totoo kaya to si Tebs kasi sabi niya, JB Music, every parang Monday, Thursday sila Christmas party. Every Holy Thursday sila nag-Christmas party. Meaning the Holy Week, Holy Thursday sila.
Well, I mean, listen, Holy Week is the bigger week for the faith. Okay, for the faith, it's the bigger week. Maybe they're trying to acknowledge because it's the actual
the araw ng pagkabuhay.
The of Christianity is not really Christmas. It's Holy Week. Buratwurst says in Frankfurt, Germany, as November 1. That's so early. Ronnie, December 7. Chick says December 9.
Naiintindihan ko yung mga nagtatrabaho sa hotel sa malls. Busy talaga sila sa December. Hindi sila makapag-Christmas party mga hotels, malls, and restaurants.
I get it. No, 100% get it. But it just doesn't... I'm talking about the feel. I understand.
Totoo yun.
But the feel sucks. The new guy here, this is more like it. December 23. There we go.
Okay, there you go.
Ang mahal ko na niyan. Ang mahal ko na niyan.
Take me to that.
You charge more kapag closer to 25th?
Yes, hosting and stand-up after 25, gitna ng 25 to December 31 or January 1, gitna nun ay mahal kasi that's for family na eh. Unless you offer something.
I should do that. I didn't know that.
Siyempre, you're sacrificing your me time. So magmamahal ka bang lumalapit sa Christmas, may kumukuha sa akin 24, 25 you're gonna cost. Mahal yung pagsakripisyo sa pamilya.
Sana may ganun akong talent, I can also make people laugh or sing, no? Para mahal din. Anyway, that's it.
Nag-perform na ako kay Jose Marichan. Jose Marichan to. Sa bahay nila. Yes, December 24. 10:30. 10:30.
Just imagine the cost, right? Jose Marichan, December 24, 10 p.m. That's insane. Okay, where were we? Oh, yeah, sorry guys. Early Christmas parties. Let's see here. December 23 is just such a good one because you spend so much time at work. You give so much of your life to work that if December 23 was your Christmas party and then it's family December 24 and 25, that week is monster week. I would love a Christmas party December 23.
No. Pasko talaga yun.
Yeah, what a week.
Walang work for sure na you can go.
Yeah, exactly. You get the party, then you're off the next couple of days. You get your bonuses, you get your big raffle. Like, what a festive moment it would be if you can get your Christmas parties at that December 21, 22, 23, 24 range. That would be freaking crazy. Yeah, no. All right. Well.
Siya nang ano po. Ganun, Mara ha, ganun.
I didn't know. Wala naman kasi management. I have an agent lang that pag may nag-i-inquire, papasa ko yung contract because I don't like talking about fees or money. I end up saying yes. Pag sabi mo, oh, can we make it like 50%? We'll just throw this in, this. I end up going, okay.
That's my answer too. Don't feel so bad. My answer is what do you got? What do you want to give? I don't care. We'll do it. I always think that any of that stuff is just excess anyway because it's. I have that. I'm just lucky to be here kind of attitude when it comes to things like that. So I just say yes. I usually don't like corporate events too much because I get shy in front of those crowds.
I love corporate events.
Unless it's huge, like huge venue, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 people, then I'm fine. But yung mga Christmas party na a few hundred people lang, I generally say no to. But in terms of what you're trying to say, you're feeling bad about the money. Just I'm like, what can you afford? That's fine. I'll take it. Whatever it is. Let's go.
Kasi meron pa akong, I hire my hair and makeup artist. Tapos I hire my stylist. So that's a huge chunk. Like 20% na yun usually ng pay ko.
Saka para doon sa mga ikakasal, ang December is maganda siyang tignan pero ang competition nyo is with the corporate shows. Kaya medyo hirap kayo makakuha ng host. Kasi they'll go with the company kaysa dun sa personal na. Yan ang technique niyan.
Let's get an AI host, everybody. AI.
Oh, no.
Yan ang sekreto dyan. December, patay kayo. Kakakalaban nyo sila. Honda, sila.
Hologram, AI, doing it all. Just, that's what it's going to look like in 5 to 10.
No, what are we going to do?
Podcast.
I should learn how to sing.
Ang hosting kasi minsan yan.
AI singer. You can literally
have on the spot.
You can have hologram Drake at your Christmas party singing in Tagalog with his voice. That's what, again, the future looks like. All right, let's get out of here, guys. I am running out of...
I know, naramdaman namin. Oh.
Yeah, it's tough. Sorry about that.
Healing powers for you, Mo. Healing powers. Sending to you.
Tomorrow, right? Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We appreciate it so very much. To Bam as well for being here. You guys just being here every single day, in spite of your 7 jobs. Tomorrow, I think, is back. Huge for us. And it's also our last day of the week. So, again, have a great rest of your day. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Bye, Mara. Bye, Mo. Bye. See you.
Bye-bye.
Magic 89.9.